lot of people ask me, what is the outdoor school program at Lake Swan Camp and why is it so special? And to me, when you think about kids sitting in a classroom with a textbook in their hands studying nature, that is good, but picture instead going into nature and experiencing nature instead of just reading about it in a textbook. That's the beauty of the Lake Swan Camp Outdoor School program. We are able to take them out to the woods. We show them trees and plants and fungus and all kinds of plants and animals. We're able to encourage them and help them to really experience nature instead of just studying nature. It's also important with the outdoor school program to develop unity within a class. When students get here and they're able to work together on team building projects, when they're able to do some of the activities that we do with them, it really promotes a sense of unity within the group. And we've had many groups tell us that as they have left the camp, gone back to school, that they are really impressed with the unity that they feel within their class after they go back to the school. And of course, last but not least by any means is the importance of the spiritual aspect of the Lake Swan Outdoor School. For kids to be able to come here, be away from the distractions, be away from all of the things that will tend to keep them away from the focus on the spiritual things, to have them here for a concentrated time period and with adult supervision. And the Holy Spirit has just done incredible things in the lives of kids and speaking to their hearts and encouraging them to follow Him. I remember specifically one outdoor school group was here, and at breakfast the day that they were leaving, one of the administrators told me that they had junior high boys, middle school boys, that were, one of them stood up particularly and talked about a rough home background that he had, and was just talking about how lonely he was and how he needed friends, he needed support. And a couple of the guys his same age got up and went up to him and put their arms around him and loved on him to help him through this particular hard time. And it's just those kinds of experiences that you can't describe in words necessarily, but you have to experience them.
Something that we've recently added to our program is more of a survival school type thing, where we teach survival skills to the students. And it's really kind of a hot topic. It's something that the kids are interested in, something that they can experience. For example, one of our classes that we've always done is fire building. And that just is kind of integral to a lot of things that you can do with survival, because it helps you form tools, helps you stay warm. It also will help you boil water so that you can make sure it's safe to drink. If you happen to catch any food, you might be able to cook some meat as well. So fire is really integral, and we also teach the safety as far as fire and how to build it and how to have a nice, comfortable campfire. And we teach them how to do it with or without matches. So there's several different ways you can do it. A popular way is to use flint and steel to get a fire going, and that's a really nice way just to go backpacking. You don't have to worry about it getting wet. You don't have to worry about running out or whatever. You can get a fire going pretty easily if you learn the skills how to do it and you practice it. You can use the flint and steel to get a fire going very quickly, very easily. So some of the activities we do are set at different stations. We have a balance platform, we have a birthday beam that we go on, and we have the human knot. It's a very popular team building activity, and all these are trying to incorporate trust and communication with the kids. One of my favorite activities to lead, and it's really enjoyable to watch too, is blind dodgeball, where you blindfold half the kids and each kid gets a partner, and they try to play the game of dodgeball with their partner leading them, whether directly if it's a younger kid, or it's for older kids we make it a little bit harder and they have to only do it verbally. So that's another cool thing we have about our outdoor school program, and the team building especially, is that it's really scalable. We can ratchet it up a little bit, the difficulty for older students to keep the challenge going. So you could even come year after year and we have plenty of different types of team building activities to choose from.
I think the outdoor school really does exactly what its name is it gets kids outdoors. So often children, whether they're homeschooled or in the public or private school setting, majority of learning happens inside, and there's nothing like getting outside in God's creation and having the sun on your face and the wind blowing in your hair as you were experiencing archery and canoeing, as we are learning about how to use a compass. We explored the aquifers today as well, and the kids had an amazing time of being able to run around and trial and error with their learning as well, and not just a teacher letting them know what they were doing right or wrong, but they were actually able to assess their own learning through their experience. And I think they're going to take away some excellent things today of just how to adjust their own learning, whether they were learning to canoe or do archery or experience how to use the compass. The Lake Swan facilities are beautiful, and our hosts were very welcoming, and we're taking away some great games, and I think we've really drawn closer as a group as well.
All of our outdoor school classes have unique elements. None of them are cookie cutter. They can't be, because we can't always predict nature. And sometimes God surprises us, whether it be a fox or a fox squirrel or a squirrel, whether it be a bald eagle flying over the lake or something of that nature, a family of ducks. All of those different surprises that we see in nature bring out God's glory and leave all of us as a class, as we walk through and we do the class and the experience, just leave us in awe of His power and His creation that He has given to us as a sample of who He is.